here in Cleveland, even though all the down years have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And they had it easy last week. They jumped out to an early lead and then put it on cruise control from there.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. On the return, Clay. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And there's the former Dolphin, Jarvis Landry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And as
a first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. What you talking about, Rap? So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll set up a throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him, but right now he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback. Partner doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up, he should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? But a long one, and he can't connect. Well, they gave the 60-yarder a try, didn't make it, and now they're in a tough position defensively. This offense has it at midfield. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle Looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. Tua sets up to pass it. On the right side open is Gesicki. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Here we go now on first and goal. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. The numbers a week ago from Melvin Gordon. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of...
Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for the Browns TD. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Melvin Gordon now, he and the offense, they trot back out there. He's probably a little angry at himself. It was his fumble, obviously, a moment ago that led to the scoop and score touchdown that has him down early.
And now we find out about the psychology aspect of being a coach. Because when you have a guy that's just happened, some people want to take him out of the game immediately. Others say, you know something? Let's feed him the ball again next series and see if he's going to be able to atone for it. Let's see what they decide to do.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throwing the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he rifles one incomplete. This defense for the Dolphins much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well, it was you. Be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with prior to the game, they always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
To try again after the sack, Tua hits his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Play action, now it's Tua. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a good call there, that brings up 4th. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession. Last week, over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. We were talking with him on the field before the game. He said simply, I was in a groove. He obviously was.
And I think he's been a little modest about that, being in a groove. That's a big-time game right there. And I think he feels like his entire team is coming along with him because they're creating spaces and holes for him to run through. He's making people miss, running through tackles. They are locked in a big way and confident about this game as well.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. 2nd down and inches. Johnson with a completion over the middle. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll make it a 2nd down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
2nd down and 3. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have the Browns first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. On play action, they'll throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th of the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Miami set to take over. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 2nd down, Gordon once more. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves him at 3rd and 1. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Charles, this offense just can't seem to get off the ground.
But the quarterback, he has to keep picking himself off the ground because this pass rush, they've been on him so far in a big way. 3 sacks here in the first half. He might tell his offensive line, quit helping me up and just block the guys in front of you.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's thrown for a touchdown pass, and he's run for one so far.
When you're able to watch a guy perform at a high level and do it in multiple ways, yeah, arm, legs, He really helps his team in a big way. You've got to think that they feel great about where they are in this ball game, and they feel even better about him leading their team.
Now he's hoping to put them into a better spot after this drive. Second down, here's Chubb again. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
A give. This is Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And down to the 28-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him now to this point.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Christian Wilkins. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. No surprise this offense would be able to convert. They're currently 2nd in the league in first downs, and they pick up one here.
Yeah, not a stat that we talk about a heck of a lot, but it's a vital one. And in this case, it's really vital because what does it do? Keeps their defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns continue to pull away here in this first half. It's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away. But this one might be over by halftime.
And since you've already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Dolphins about set to go to work on offense. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Tua. On the right side open is Gesicki. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now the handoff comes to Gordon, and he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
This is Gordon. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Tua. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Open man is Gordon. Complete. Fight breaks the tackle. Now an alley. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Tua. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try and power it home here with a fullback Johnson. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Tua now, 3rd and goal. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The kick by Sanders is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On 2nd and 10, Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Now Nick Chubb and the Browns get set for their next possession. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Back to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the 1st down.
Chubb will get the call running left. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and their lead will swell up to 28. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Tua, a final shot before half. He's going to let one fly for Tate. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We'll begin in the AFC North as we head up to M&T Bank Stadium. Baltimore hosting Cincinnati. And it's the Ravens out in front as that game moves towards halftime. Gus Edwards, the lone touchdown there as he's cashed one in on the ground. From there, we head on over to Wisconsin to check on the Packers at home at Lambeau Field. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Aaron Jones, what a game. 3 touchdown runs in the victory. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check in on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. And they've got the lead in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. Alvin Kamara with 2 touchdowns thus far. With that, let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for Miami. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Tua and the rest of the Dolphin offense heading back out. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little, kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. Tua. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
It was a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. So this defense defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. McLaughlin for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
He's got his man. This is Tate. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Two are going to throw. And he finds Parker here, complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 48, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They set up the screen to Chubb. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Dolphins now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Able to get there and pick it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A run for Nick Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Second and 7.
Check, 43. Watch the pass. Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
McLaughlin now for the Browns field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force, and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Tua. There's a nice move. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Open man is Waddle, complete. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes about him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And even 100 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Coming up on 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Now he's forced out left. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Touchdown! A 20-yard touchdown. And the Browns get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. That time a 6